Well, I didn't see this coming in just two small weeks since they released their shill article for Sweet Baby Inc., the downfall of Kotaku. I've been waiting for this for a long, long time because these companies are ridiculous. I mean, they have not been actually delivering any product that people want for a long time. And so you expected them to kind of just go by the wayside years ago. Now, of course, we've seen all the media layoffs going on at a bunch of different companies, but Kotaku, IGN, they still persist in this like nonsense world where they're shilling for these woke companies all the time. Now, we saw what happened when they came out with their article. They just got absolutely savaged by gamers. People are going, hey, we're not going to even go to this site anymore. And guess what? Company now has a new change in direction for the website after all this goes on. Get woke, go broke, and pivot, I guess, is what they're going to attempt to do now. My name's John Delarose, and I'm making America great again today. At least, I'm making video game reporting great again, which I'm very excited about. And I am the editor-in-chief of fandompulse.com. We actually bring you the real gaming news that you want. We actually have a guy on site right now at the gaming convention that's being talked about all week, and he's going to be writing some stuff up when he gets back, and we appreciate him. His name's Eddie Brock. And so we are the alternative to the mainstream news, and I hope you'll bookmark my site, Fandom Pulse. And of course, please, it'll mean the world to me if you hit the like and subscribe button, join our community, because we really appreciate you over here. Let's get into the news. Here we are today. If my thing will load. Geez, how's this work? This came from the lady who wrote that article the other day on Sweet Baby Inc., and she was posting about this, and of course, she's been screeching harassment and all this crap for the last several weeks. Of course, just because she got some pushback on her BS article. It was totally filled with lies about gamers, about Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, about anybody who's associated with Gamergate. Absolutely sick stuff, and we knew it going in. We knew what the mainstream media was going to do, but she did it. But here it is, the fact that leadership wanted to aggressively pivot what Kotaku does in the midst of a harassment campaign levied against me and the site for an original piece of reporting that was second most read story for over a week is telling, mama. Oh my gosh, the way these people write is just so ridiculous. Harassment campaign. It's called pushback because you lied to everybody. People don't want to deal with this. Gamers want their video games. They don't want you lecturing them on pronouns and crap. We know this. And so this is exactly what you attempted to do. It's the most read because it was hate read. People didn't want this, and it then killed the site afterwards because nobody wanted to go there anymore. So of course management was like, hey, we can't do this anymore. Well, what happened to cause all this? Here is our article on fandompulse.com. Gamergate 2.0, Kotaku EIC resigns over a site change instigated by Sweet Baby Inc. scandal. And here it is exactly. Caroline Pettit talks about this, saying, extremely proud of Jen for taking this ethical stance in response to profoundly misguided anti-journalism edicts from the GO media management. And here it is, Jen Glennon, the editor-in-chief, resigned from Kotaku. And Jim Spanfeller is a herb. Oh my gosh. Well, what a hard-hitting insult right there. Absolutely funny stuff. And the resignation took place for one simple reason. Kotaku now says, instead of like doing these like little op-ed pieces and all that all over, they want to now shift things to being gaming guides. They want to actually make their site useful, believe it or not. Wow. I guess people want gaming guides more than they want this bullshit that's coming out of these people's mouths every single day. And they don't want this whole harassment nonsense at the top of their site. And I get it. I mean, as a person who's running a website, if I was screeching every time I got a little pushback from the woke mob or something like that about harassment, it wouldn't be a good look for the website. I don't do that. I just report the news. And this is what Kotaku actually did in response to all this. If you want to look at everything that's going on here, they used to have a breaking news section. The spot at the top right corner there in the red, you see where it says game tips and guides. That used to be their breaking news. They changed the website, got rid of it, said that they want to get rid of most of this stuff going forward, and now they're mandating that their writers put out 50 pieces of game tips or game guide content per week. That's a lot. So if you look at what we got per week on Fandom Pulse, we've got about 6 to 10 articles a day. So that would be almost all of our content. Obviously, Kotaku does about 5 to 10 times the amount of content. That's how they, of course, stay atop the algorithms. It's all about the amount of content. That's another story. But they want to shift things to actually be something that gamers actually want. Holy crap. They did something good for once. And of course, they got rid of these screeching harpies who are probably just sucking their resources at the end of the day. That's what these people do. They just take this for clout. They take this for some insider information and money. And then they just wreck these websites, wreck video games. And that's exactly the whole Sweet Baby Inc. thing in a nutshell, right? They're just consultants who are out there stealing from video games in order to be like, yeah, you don't have enough non-binary representation. It's absolutely absurd at the end of the day. Well, this is a big news and very happy for gamers out there. Good for you for, of course, rooting out exactly what happened with Kotaku. And I hope that things start to get better over there. Couldn't happen to a nicer group of people. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button, my friends. We'll be back soon.